HBCU Showcase. HBCU Showcase. Shout out to CBS, man. Historically black colleges and universities, man. Giving them a platform, man, on a major level. Free TV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CBS for that, man. Representing college basketball. Let's make basketball great again. Let's make basketball physical again, man. It's my favorite sport, man. But you know what I'm saying? Got people trying to tear it down, man. Still the best sport in the world. You don't see American rock'em soccer football in the Olympics or on the international stage like you do basketball. Because basketball is the shiznit. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. And share and subscribe, y'all. Please like, hate, comment, and share and subscribe. Share and subscribe. SNS. Share and subscribe.
Of course, no problem, big bro. Let's eat. Danny DeVito? What did you do with her uncle? Well, that doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's.
And my website is coming soon. ErikPforPresident.org. You know what I'm saying? So definitely hashtag Erik Powery, hashtag Powery Posse, hashtag Real Change. Erik with the K. Erik with the K. Remember, Erik, hashtag Erik Powery. Always remember, there's power in the name. Be great in 28. Election day is November 7th, 2028. I will be the 48th president of the United States. And I'm pardoning Luigi of any federal charges my first day in the Oval Office.
You'd rather go to school for insurance. I didn't raise no insurance, man. But you did, Dad. Football's your passion. Mine's providing round-the-clock protection to progressive customers of Bundle Home and Auto.
Let's see who the real HU is today. Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia, the Hampton Roads area. Shout out to Tidewater, Hampton Roads area, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Newport News, Hampton, Suffolk. Suffolk. I think it's Suffolk. People make fun of me in New York because my accent is like all mangled now. Because I grew up in New York and Long Island, but now sometimes I say Suffolk, but it's really Suffolk. Suffolk County, Suffolk. It's like Suffick, or Suffic, Suffolk. I would say Suffolk to some people. They'd be like, no, that's not how you pronounce it. It's like you lose your accent. I lived in Milwaukee. I lived in Ohio. You know, it's like I lived in Florida. I lived in Alabama. You lose your accent when you live in other places.
Well, it's the battle of the real HU between Hampton and Howard, and let's just say they are getting busy after that first half and the second half right around the corner.
Share and subscribe and share. Like, hate, comment, hit the bell for post notifications. And let me know what you want to talk about, man. Let me know what comments you want me to address and talk about, especially political. Ask me any political questions. You know, I'm down with the Green Party. Go Green. Shout out to Andy Ellis for governor. Go to gogreen2026.com. That's his website. And check out he's running against Westmore, and that's who I support. Andy Ellis for governor. Ellis Island. That's what's up. Andy Ellis for governor. Baby Maryland, baby. Baltimore represent. He's from Baltimore.
When you talk about a team trying to get over that hump and build some momentum, this was the key part of it. What did you see from that here?
Specifically, Ryan Forrest, he was unbelievable because in his
good to
last
see
2
Avery
games,
Johnson.
He was 10 for 41.
He's just a good man, man. A good man. I don't think he always got a fair shake in the NBA. I hope he gets back into coaching. And shout out, good luck, congratulations to Bill Belichick, North Carolina. If he gets the recruits, oh, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. shout out to Prime on such a good season. And congratulations
to
Travis Hunter.
Tough Man Body Wash with its
Amazing two-way player, man. Amazing
Enjoy healthier
what
and smoother feeling
what he
all
does,
day.
and the
Tough Man
stamina,
Body Wash.
the work ethic, the
The
conditioning, everything. What he does is amazing. Congratulations to Travis Hunter, Colorado Buffaloes.
So they don't have to overpay.
And congratulations to Prime in his second season, making them a player. And shout out to my favorite podcast to watch, Sabrina Salvati's at Sabby Sabs. These are podcasts to watch on YouTube. Brianna Joy Gray, Katie Harper, Mark Lamar Hill, Revolutionary Blackout Network, Nick Cruz on Revolutionary Blackout Network, Rome from 6 Mile,
Beautiful university settings you'll find anywhere.
Rome from 6 Mile, JB at JB Font,
Service and science.
JB Fauntleroy on Revolutionary Blackout Network. Check them
We
out.
are the standard of excellence. But most
I like to really highlight people who are now outside of the duopoly. I like some people that are still in the duopoly. I like Crystal Ball, for better or worse. Like, I like her, I like Nina Turner, but these people that are still stuck inside the duopoly, still trying to milk that system, and there's some in me that don't totally respect that, because the real movement is going to happen outside of the duopoly, outside of the Democratic Party, the Democrat Party, or the Demorat Party. Demorat Party. You can't reform them. It's over. They're bought and they're owned by corporations. Okay. They're owned by C-suite executives. Okay. And eventually, it's people. Okay. There is a quote unquote Illuminati. It's C-suite executives. It's CEOs, CFOs, COOs. They run the world, man, of these big corporations. Because they buy these politicians, and the politicians pass the legislation that they hand them the legislation that they want to pass, and they write it with all this sophistry and sophistication. That's how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I am going to be the anti-corruption person, the anti-corruption man, with an A on my chest. Because I'm not a lover of money. I'm not greedy. I really want to help people, and I want to leave a mark for my kids. I want to leave a better world for my kids, man. That's all. Just leave better opportunities. That's all. Just leave it better. You know what I'm saying?
Watch Get Up DC. Weekday mornings with Annie U.
Man, look, when 2028 comes, Trump is going to run this country into the ground in the next 4 years. So there's going to be a lot of room for, even much more room for improvement.
And by the U.S. Army, be all you can be. The Hampton alums, the alumni list for both of these schools, long and distinguished. We'll go through Howard's a little bit later. Clark Kellogg, Chris Lewis here. Now, the CBS Sports Classic HBCU Showcase, it's been fun. This building's been energetic. The alums, the fans from both of these teams are here. This has been a live atmosphere.
Oh, always. When you talk about historically black colleges and universities, when they gather for any event, particularly sports, they're going to be there and they're going to be loud. And so this has been enjoyable for Hampton, particularly the last 9 minutes of that first half, because the defense picked up and the shot making, because of what the bench production was able to put them on top in this ball game.
Let's take a look at the numbers in that first half. Lincoln first half stats. So Hampton bench points strong. Also 3-point.
Subscribe and share too.
One made 3 so far in this game.
Just click that subscribe button.
Daniel Johnson was the catalyst, but
And share.
was in the act as well.
Share to your favorite sites: X, Facebook, Blue Sky Social, Reddit,
Kennedy was in the
Facebook.
mix as well. excellent work by the
Share it
Pirates.
to friends.
Let's check in with Tiffany.
Text it to a friend.
I spoke with Coach Blake, and he
Text it
was
to a
so
relative.
calm in his demeanor, and he said his message
Text
to
it
his
to a
guys during the
hater,
break was,
to an enemy.
"We're fine. We've got to utilize each other." He said some guys are trying to do it on their own, which is admirable.
Just hit that share button.
To be
Text it
better
to anyone you
together,
want.
guys. That was the message.
All right, we'll see how they can work together
Friend,
better here in this
foe,
second half.
social media, website.
Start, especially defensively. But after this game was tied at 8, Hampton exploded. They had their largest lead of the game at 8 to begin the second half.
And you mentioned that early start defensively for Howard. I didn't think the offense was at the same level, and as a result, they couldn't get the separation.
And if you want to donate, I'm building a website right now, a professional website with a real website developer. If you want to donate to the cause, my Cash App is Erik Powery. $ERIK POWERY. And if you want to Zelle or PayPal me, it's just eric.powery@gmail.com or 516-939-7056.
Quality of depth, you heard the guys in the studio talk about that, and here's the resurgence that's beginning. A lot of new guys, but a culture that is built to last and to win.
That last note, the last 4 games in the win column, longest winning streak since 2019. Trying to send that to 5.
And leave comments below of anything you want me to talk about. Current events, sports. I'm totally plugged into current events and sports, and especially my wheelhouse, politics. International politics. Of course, it's free Palestine all day, every day. Okay? And I ain't hop on the bandwagon. I'm not a Johnny. I had bought a free Palestine shirt in 2020 during the when Black Lives Matter was the thing we was out in the streets for, not Palestine. But now I know much, much more about the topic, which makes me even more passionate about free Palestine. I believe in a one-state solution. Because I'm going to break it down in the most simplest form. They didn't say, oh, we oppress blacks. Let's just give them 7 states. Let's give them Florida and Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana and Georgia. No, they said you got to live together. And we got to live together. Equality under all, equality under God. That's it. Period. Segregation and second-class citizenship never works. They got it so segregated. You know how expensive it is to run Israel, and we pay for Israel. They're bloodsuckers of the poor. It's a fake state. But they got a water system where a Palestinian across the street won't get the same amount of water. Will get a tenth of the water that
this rookie driver made that rookie
Israeli will. You know how expensive it is to build walls, to have a militarized state, different color signs, different colored license plates. It's just so expensive to run that type of state, and we pay for it. They got more benefits than us. That's why you got people leaving here, people in Long Island and in Brooklyn, and Jews from, coming here, especially from New York, but Jews from all over America are going there because they can get free housing, free health care. It's like,
Happy holidays.
you know what I'm saying? And be protected and be protected by military police, a militarized police force. So it's crazy. It's always, I hope that when Palestine is free, they rename it New Palestine. I hope that Israel they'll have to live, if they want to stay in that region, in Palestine, they got to submit, they got to submit to democratic elections. They got to submit, and it's going to be first-class citizenship for all. And they're going to pay reparations because what's going to happen is they're going to liquidate their treasury and liquidate all their assets. They're going to liquidate their military. all their military equipment. They're going to liquidate that and pay reparations to Palestinians. And if they want to stay, they can stay. But the ones who are illegal settlements are going to have to build and pay for their own homes. And if they can't pay for their own homes there, they can go back to Europe. They can go back to Eastern Europe. Most of them are from Eastern Europe. So they can go back there, the Caucasus or Poland. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever place they're from in Europe.
The NFL HBCU takeover. A couple of new coaches, Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, former Eagles teammates, now taking over some HBCU programs.
How about that? How about that? Two outstanding former NFL
But reparations just means repair. You know, like Malcolm X said, you can't stick a knife 9 inches in my back and pull it out 3 inches. You can't stick it 9 inches in my back and pull it out 6 inches. You gotta pull the knife all the way out, and then you gotta treat my wound. Treating the wound is reparations, making repair.
That's exactly right.
Then we can start to not just physically heal, but emotionally heal, psychologically heal, and heal our interpersonal relationship.
Bristol, a distance shot. That one rattles home. It's a distance deuce for Wayne Bristol Jr.
Boy, they have been impressive since about midway through the first half as the Pirates. I mean, defensively, they turned it up, and then the offense just kind of picked up and has not let up.
But leave in the comments anything you want to talk about, current events, sports, politics, Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter. And all he's going to do is, the biggest thing he's going to do is give another tax cut for the 1%, which is going to end up robbing the poor, reverse Robin Hood, robbing the poor to give to the rich, robbing the poor and middle class. And I really feel for the middle class because they work very hard and they, you know, they pay an exorbitant amount of taxes, and you know, like, you know, a lot of everything that we have socially, that's socialized, whether it be the fire department, the police department, libraries, it's paid by the poor and middle class, but especially, of course, the middle class, because they make the money to fund that. You know what I'm saying? If you're making $20,000, you know what I'm saying? Even if they took 33% of your income, that's $6,000. But if you make $100,000 or $200,000 and they take 33% of your income, or 35% of your income, or 40% of your income, now you see where we're going. Like, you know, that's money that's really going, a lot of money that's going into the treasury. But you got to understand, anything that you see enriching rich people through the military-industrial complex, through hospitals, through healthcare scams, through tax cuts, when rich gets more tax cuts, and when they're paying 10 and 15% of their income in taxes, that's programs, that's welfare programs and programs that we need that are being defunded. That means now our libraries are not fully funded. Our schools are not fully funded. Okay? We have a pothole that I've been seeing for 4 years. That pothole doesn't get funded. That pot because we done gave some tax cuts to the rich. Everything, there should be not one pothole. Especially not for 4 years. I'm looking at this same pothole. It's because that money is taken, it was given to rich people via tax cut. You know, because Department of Transportation, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not fully funded. These programs are being defunded through the theft and pillaging.
Mark it up.
You know what I'm saying? But these people make all this money and benefit through, benefit through our interstate system, through all the infrastructure we have, but then they don't want to pay the taxes to pay for it, for the upkeep. That's why bridges are falling apart. Roads are falling apart. It all comes back on us. When you got to get your shocks done, a lot of times that's because you're driving on messed up roads. Because, you know what I'm saying, transportation, you know what I'm saying, has been defunded.
We are keenly aware that people have a whole lot of options to choose from every day. I count it as
people got to wake up, bro. People got to wake up and understand.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
spend time with you all because of the
all this stuff affects you. All this stuff affects you.
Interesting about local news is there's no real separation.
People be sleeping
for us between us and community because we live here.
This is home.
Right. We have to answer to you, and you will let us know how you feel about it.
Looking to end the year strong? Join Planet Fitness now through December 30th.
The oldest thing is you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up and fight back. Fight back for yourself. Fight back for your family. Fight back for your kids.
And most clubs open 24 hours.
Fight back for your grandkids.
In the judgment-free zone. Why wait to start feeling stronger?
Because you just embolden rich thieves and greedy people to enrich themselves more. They do not care.
Monday, December 30th.
They do not care if we're starving, if 99% are starving out in the street. They'll just build a fortified wall around their property. They do not care.
Swerving. Blowing the bloody doors off.
They'll send a sacrificial lamb to go shopping for them. Hopefully they don't get killed. This world is becoming like Escape from New York. It's becoming like a real life Escape from New York.
You know what the real HU is. Hampton University, Howard is a real HU. Howard is a real HU, regardless of anything that they say.
But the three pillars,
real HU is
I got two pillars in my campaign. One, healthcare, higher wages, housing. That's hashtag HHH, hashtag Triple H, or hashtag H3. That's self-explanatory. Higher wages, fighting for higher wages, fighting for healthcare, fighting for higher wages, fighting for housing. Once you got those in place and securing those, you know what I'm saying? Now you're empowered to fight for more. But you got your basic necessities met. Where you got a foundation of life where you're not destitute and not living under duress. And now you can really fight. So now you got a home that you can fight from. You know, now you got an income where you can feed your family.
Second on Hampton.
When you can't feed your family or you got housing insecurity, you ain't got time to, you ain't got the wherewithal. Sometimes some people ain't got the fortitude to fight for other people when they're living under duress.
Lefty release, in and out. Howard, just 4 points over the last 8 minutes and 50 seconds of game time.
So Hampton is running away with this. So HU is going to lose twice this year because Kamala Holocaust Harris.
So he models his game after D'Angelo Russell, in fact. His number in club.
She lost. She was from Howard.
The lefty from Ohio State.
So she couldn't even. She couldn't even. She couldn't even give Howard that win. That would have been a boom to Howard too. Trust me, Howard was disappointed because their enrollment would have went up crazy. If she would have won, then she could be HU. But Holocaust Harris, Kamala lost. And now it looks like Howard will lose again. They're getting spanked by Hampton. So definitely share and subscribe. Erik Powery for president. Powery Posse. Real change. Hashtag real change, not spare change. Make me fan pages. Make me a Wikipedia page. You could go with just AI. Just AI, my name, my information will come up. You know what I'm saying? Make me fan pages on Twitter, X, Blue Sky Social, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Subscribe and share. Like, hate, comment below of what topics you want me to cover. Current events, sports, politics, even fashion. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my swag up. Let me know what fragrances are out there for men that are popping. You know what I'm saying? So leave your comments in below of what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And let's be great in 28. Erik Powery out.
On CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.